Yes, you already know who it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph, and that's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are.
Hell yeah, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Stay around for the end of the episode. We answering some fan questions we got this week. Also, if you'd like to send some in, send them on, post them on Insta, post them on TikTok, send it to our email, gmail.com/Heelz, all that good shit. But let's get into it. We're going to start with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, bro. This show Unreal is coming out. And guess what? His team had to approve all the clips that he was in and all that stuff. And they have like a creative control when you see Dwayne's face, because this man never wants to look bad, bro. How you feel about that?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could have swore that Dwayne always had this somewhere in his contract, even when Vince was in. Am I wrong for saying that?
He might have, bro. He might have worked it in there somewhere.
This man is the most, he cares so much about his reputation, his how he comes off, more than anybody I've ever seen in my life. Like, for real. He has a lot of work to do to try to get back to where he thinks he's going to be.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Is Rock as what you call someone that's living off his past?
I mean, he wants to live off his past and his future. And I don't like, bro, I get it. You're the head of the board and all that shit. And you do have that power, but bro, like, you got to let the machine work. You know what I'm saying? It feels like he's micromanaging everything. Like, I need it. And like the whole, remember the WrestleMania 40 documentary, the Behind the Curtain? That was supposed to come out a week after WrestleMania. And they did it to where it took like 4 more months because this man had to fucking look it over, put his shit in. Like, he had to edit. I'm like, bro, let us watch this shit. You promised us a week later. Now it's 4 months later, and you just had to look good in it. I don't get it.
Right. Well, that sounds like some Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson shit for real. You know? He I don't know. I mean, it's like he pops in when he wants to. Will it make sense? I don't care. I'm here.
Yeah.
Throw me on the TV. But Rock, it doesn't make sense for storyline. It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm your boss. I'm the final boss. Throw me in it. Okay, shit. You know. So if anybody's losing out here, I don't even think it's the fans. I think we understand, like, from a long distance, like, you know, we know what it is, right? So we kind of expect it every now and then, right? But I think it affects the WWE. It hurts the WWE more than anything in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole John Cena heel turn started with The Rock. Yeah. Selling your soul in the fucking throat. Why'd he come out at Bad Blood last October and go 1, 2, 3? Like, what the fuck? No one, like, he's just like, I'm gonna do some shit with my hands, guys. It's up to y'all to figure out what the fuck that means. I'm gonna just come out there 1, 2, 3, slit throat, peace, guys. It's like, what the and quit carrying that goddamn belt, bro. I hate it. Put the belt away. You gave yourself the belt. It's dumb. It's dumb as hell. I hate it.
You know what?
I love Muhammad Ali. And he's like, the Muhammad Ali's family gave it to me. I don't give a shit. It's a stupid belt, bro.
Look, the belt ain't much of a problem to me. The thing that's a problem to me is him coming out with them ugly ass vests and them bell bottom pants coming out there. I don't like that shit, bro.
Yeah, the bell bottoms, bro. You don't like the bell bottoms?
No, what's going on with the man, bro? What's going on with Tooth Fairy, man? What's going on with him?
Remember when Rock wrestled in the black t-shirt and the black track pants for a while?
Yeah.
Why did he do that? I heard a rumor he had like to get a tit removed or something like that. And I was like, something like a surgery or something. So he wrestled like that for a while.
Yeah. There was some sort of rumor saying that he was getting breast implants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or there was surgery on one of his pecs. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, that was a while he was wrestling with just that whole get up for a while, man. So
yeah, looked terrible. But we go to WrestleMania 40 to WrestleMania 41, bro. So hold up, you there? Hello. Wow, reconnect. Come on, motherfucker. We back. There we go. We got a Brawn Breaker, bro. He was on Undertaker's podcast, and they was talking about him joining Seth Rollins' crew, right? He said he found out about joining Seth Rollins' crew right before his match started at WrestleMania 41. Right before he was walking out, he said, I think Penta's music already hit. And Triple H was like, come here, bro. He's like, you're joining Seth Rollins' crew tomorrow night. He's like, all right, now go out there and have your match, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Last minute. Talk about last minute. God
Yeah.
dang.
I was like, he was like, that fucked with my head. I'm over here trying to worry about this match. And now he's like, you're going to interfere in the triple threat. Crazy.
Yeah. I'm still stand by it. I feel like Braun Breaker doesn't need this faction at all, bro. Like, he's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star. Like, one of the few people that I know that came up from NXT. And as much as he's doing now, I still see so much more from him in the future. Like, his future is bright as hell. Dare I say, he's going to be a multi-time WWE champ.
Oh,
Multiple.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's going to be a Grand Slam champion. So, nah. I mean, damn, bad timing, Paul Levesque. I mean, shit, why would you, you couldn't wait till after the match to tell him some shit like that?
Yeah, he's like, right before you go lose your IC belt, don't worry, you're going to be with Seth Rollins later tonight. He's like, fuck it.
That's what it is. It's comfort.
Yeah, it was kind of like breaking him, but then
yeah.
I would say being with Seth Rollins, even though the storytelling and stuff is kind of weird right now, it only helps that Braun Breaker is next to Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, though. You know what I mean? It only helps him. It's going to help him understand the business a lot more and stuff like that. Hopefully we see a Braun and Bronson Reed tag team champ here pretty soon. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, I'm going to piggyback off of you, what you said a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I would have just been fine with just Heyman and Braun by themselves. There's no need for him to be in a faction.
Yeah.
Like, he can just be with just Paul Heyman and call it a day, and he can get a lot of knowledge and gain a lot of insight from the game just from the wise man. You know what I mean? So again, and you said it right. The storytelling for this faction bro, I don't know what is going on. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. All right, bro. You brought it up. Meltzer brought it up. Did WWE plant that fan for CM Punk to apologize?
Bro, I just missed half the question because the shit was reconnecting, but
did WWE plant the fan for CM Punk to apologize to in Saudi Arabia?
Hell yeah, he did, bro. And I guarantee you CM Punk has something to do with that.
Yeah, he's like, I need to boost my popularity here. They're booing me.
So who said this? RVD. I saw RVD speak on this. He said, people change, people, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I'm so sorry, my guy, but something that stands like, and CM Punk has been very upfront and been very vocal about the LGBTQ community, and he's been very upfront and he talked out against about putting people down that's in that community. So he's been front and center about that. And then for him to go to Saudi Arabia, who is so much against it, on so many levels, you know what I'm saying? And then to sit here and say, "Oh, I'm apology. You want an apology? Okay, I'll give you an apology, guys. I'm sorry." And this and the third. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Me being a former CM Punk fan, keyword former. I'm damn sure not a CM Punk fan no more right now. This is the most cringiest I've ever seen him in like a stretch. Like, he is cringy right now, bro. Like, I don't know who that guy is.
He's a chameleon, bro. He adapts to his surroundings, bro. If he's over here, he's with them. If he's over here, he's with them, type shit. Wherever he is, he's like a people pleaser right now. He's not being true to himself. He's a people pleaser.
Yes, you said it right. People pleaser. Yeah. That is definitely not a cult of personality to me.
Yeah. Hell no, bro. So, Hell no.
Nah, I'm not with it, man. I'm so sorry, man. CM Punk, bro. I'm disappointed. Yeah. Hey, Phil Brooks. Come on now. Come on,
Phil Brooks. And speaking of Phil Brooks, his wife, AJ Lee, bro, she posted on Instagram her wearing her old Converse wrestling shoes. Does she return at Evolution?
You know what? That would be something to see.
Yeah. In the battle royal, the winner gets a shot at the title like Clash in Paris, bro.
That'd be something to see.
We're gonna have some returns.
We're gonna get some. We might get a lot of returns. Who knows, man? This is all women's pay per view. They are to build this pay per view up. They really want to do good in this pay per view. On Sunday, next Sunday. Well, yeah, next Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, the 13th, baby. Hour earlier than Saturday Night Main Event, though. Starts at 7.
6:30, right?
Well, 6:30 is like, they always put it 30 minutes before the actual show starts. Because on the fucking ticket for Saturday Night Main Event, it says 7:30, but the show starts at 8,
Sure,
Maybe do a couple warm-up matches. Yeah. Especially Saturday Night Main Event with it only being a 2-hour show. I bet there's some matches before and after. Hopefully. We'll see, though.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. 4-4 Heelz will be in the house, baby. Saturday Night Main Event. Tickets fucking expensive, guys. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are fucking crazy.
We still buying them. Whoa.
Yeah, we're part of the goddamn problem, bro.
We so
But bro, looking on that Evolution, the whole arena doesn't even look open.
No, it doesn't.
I'm like, is it going to be like a small crowd of which blows my mind, bro. I figure it'd be popular as fuck, bro.
They AEW the crowd, bro. They're gonna AEW that arena. They're gonna cut half that arena off, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
I thought it would be selling like crazy too.
I'm gonna tell you that. Wow, I'm gonna have to start a little rant on this. This is disheartening to me. In 2025, how I know women's wrestling came such a long way, but right now we're in the renaissance of women's wrestling. But for them tickets to be that cheap, I mean, they're cheap, and have the arena set up like that way, they think that they're not going to sell out. That's not good.
It's not good.
That still shows that. I mean, even though let's say 90% of wrestling fans are male, is that safe to say?
I would say we'll say 80 to be safe. We'll say 80. I feel like the female crowd is growing a lot more with the rise of female wrestling, but you gotta buy them tickets to come see it. The internet wrestling community begs for evolution too, bro. They were like, we need to have another all women's pay-per-view. Some people say we need to have an all women's wrestling show. These ticket sales are proven that it's not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not feasible because they're not moving. They're not moving that much, This PLE is making me think about AEW. I really feel like AEW should do an all women's pay-per-view.
They got enough people.
They got more than enough people.
Yeah.
They got a whole stacked roster of women.
Yeah.
They could even bring some women from ROH over to try to get this to sew it up. They got a lot of pieces that can move. I'm just more disheartening. Like, damn, in 2025, we still giving women kind of the cold shoulder when it comes to like athletics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love women's wrestling. Like, I think they go hard. You know what I'm saying? And they do just as much, as not more, with their bodies on the line. I mean, speaking of which, shout out to Raquel. Her performance with Rhea at Night of Champions, the street fight, that's the best performance I've seen Raquel in forever. Like, she really showed out against Rhea. And again, so shout out to Raquel. You get your flowers today from the 4-4 Heelz. But I'm disheartened. I'm disheartened, man. I feel some type of way about this shit, bro. I'm like, wow, the women don't get no love still.
Yeah, and you could almost say that Raquel and Rhea might have been what? I mean, you could make an argument that it was match of the night. I think Cody versus Randy kicking off the show is match of the night for me.
It was a good match. It was definitely a good match. Cody and Randy. Randall's.
Yeah.
But damn, that match with Raquel and Rhea.
Yeah. And you know what I loved about the match, bro?
What?
Setting up the table just to jump off of it. The crowd thought they were getting a table spot. Hell no, y'all ain't getting no table spot.
They got him. They said, psych.
Yeah.
Rip time from off the table.
People were like, why would they set up the table just not to use it like a table? I said, to fuck y'all over. That's why. We want a table every 10 seconds. We don't want tables every 10 seconds. They ain't go through it. It takes away from the spot.
Right. They use it. They just ain't go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But speaking of Saturday Night Main Event, Goldberg, your boy Booker T, had his back, bro. How you feel about that? That's your boy Goldberg. That's your boy Booker T. He's got Goldberg's back, bro.
I love it, man, because it makes so much sense. Like, again, the online hate for Goldberg is ridiculous, bro. Like, y'all just don't get it, do you? And I see. Booker T said it right. How many people who was in Goldberg's position would turn that position down?
Booker T said,
Nobody.
"Shit, call me up. I'll do the goddamn match, bro."
Exactly. I mean, you'll be a fool to turn down an opportunity. You know he's getting a boatload full of cash.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to show up with his son, you know what I'm saying, in front of the crowd, in his home city of well, not his home city, his adopted city of Atlanta. Man.
Yeah. Where he won his first belt. In the Georgia Dome.
In the
Georgia Dome.
Stop bitching. They need to stop bitching and moaning and complaining why Goldberg is. And everybody keeps saying that spot can go to somebody else. Okay, I'm begging someone, and don't give me Dragunov because he ain't even cleared the rest of that. Give me one person who can draw like Goldberg can in the city of Atlanta against Gunther. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I wasn't really too high on going to Saturday Night Main Event. I'm going to be honest. I was thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? But once Goldberg was named on the card, I got to go see Goldberg, even because it's going to be his last match. Yeah. I got to go see him. So Goldberg sold
and it's going to be
go to main
the
event.
ring general, you know?
So I don't know. Tell me, who else could be in that spot?
Against Goldberg or in Goldberg's place?
Yeah, against Gunther. Who could be that spot against Gunther?
I mean, you could bring back a Bubba Ray Dudley. No, I'm just playing.
Shit. I thought she was about to be for real. Hell no.
But, bro, so, I mean, breaks. People need some breaks every now and again. Pat McAfee, bro, he got a lot of hate online. And honestly, I thought he would return in his hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Raw was. And he still ain't back, bro. And what's crazy, I get what people are saying is one Monday night a week. I get that. Mm-hmm. And they say, Michael Cole said Pat McAfee really doesn't do any prep for it or anything. He just comes in, be's a fan, dips. But for him to say he needs a break, but then to be on his show on ESPN 5 days a week, I'm like, what kind of, I don't get the break. Do you think it was more than a break? You think he got in trouble? Do you think it really was just him needing a break?
I think it really was him just needing a break, and I really think it's him getting prepared for college football.
Yeah. Because then, he goes away during college football, so hopefully we get that Corey Graves all the time. Yeah,
I honestly think it's really him getting ready, prepared for college football. I mean, think about it. Summertime. I mean, it's July. August. It's right around the corner. September. We're about to be in football season again.
Yeah.
And he's prepping for that, and rightfully so. That's his first love, so for the WWE fans to sit here and have this, how dare he, come and go when he wants, how dare he not be committed to the product, how dare, bro, it's like just because the WWE universe lives in the WWE universe doesn't mean everybody and their mama does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get that through your fucking thick skull. The WWE universe is very big, but if you're not in it, you're not in it. And Pat McAfee universe consists of college football and pro football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and I thought a lot more people liked him. I thought more people liked him in WWE. I wasn't the biggest fan because I like Corey Graves more.
Yeah.
But now that Pat McAfee took this break, everyone acts like they hate him all of a sudden. I was like, I thought y'all loved him. I've been there when he gets introduced on Raws and the crowd goes crazy. I don't. I yell Corey Graves. When he comes out. But
yeah.
I was like, I thought the WWE universe loved this man, but he takes a few weeks off and WWE's like, go fuck yourself. Like, I was like, God
damn. Yeah, man. It's again, bro. I'm going to say this, like I said, man. The WWE fan base, like the pure diehard WWE fan base, is some of the worst fucking people I know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they really are. They're very entitled, spoiled. Like, complaining. They just complain about every single thing.
Bro, some
They
people I'm
complain
like, I don't think you're a wrestling fan, guys. Like, you just complain about AEW, WWE every week, shit show. You know, you like a JD from NY, just everything is negative. I was like, you don't have to watch it, man. Like, my wife watches Love Island. It's not for me. I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't get it. People just negative about Monday. Oh, here comes another shitty Raw. Here comes another shitty SmackDown. Here comes another shitty Dynamite. I'm like, stop watching, bro. Stop. Just stop doing it to yourself, man.
I don't think I've ever seen a large number of people waiting to tune into a show just to shit on it with
just
attitude.
To shit
oh,
on
God,
it, bro.
Here comes Raw.
Let's see what shit it and like cheer. Like, it is hard to stay awake because I get home so late on a Friday night to watch the whole SmackDown. But it going down to 2 hours kind of sucks sometimes, you know? I like it. I like 3 hours, man. It gives more people more opportunities. Everyone's like, why doesn't this person get pushed? And now we're taking an hour away from television. Guess who's not going to get pushed even more? Other people now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I agree. That's one thing about the 3 hour reduction, like down to 2 hours. I was like, damn, that means a lot of people ain't going to get a lot of TV time.
That's what, like 4 segments. That's 8. Could be a minimum 8 people are getting a less chance now every week on SmackDown. Now, and then you know what's going to happen? The matches will get a little bit shorter on SmackDown. And then people will bitch about that.
Yeah. Yeah. The matches suck. The matches, you know. So that's why, again, when I watch, like, do I know there's stuff? I'm like, oh, shit, what are they doing? Hell yeah. There's always going to be stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a diehard Hawks fan. I'm a diehard Falcons fan, right? I don't go into every game like, oh, how they gonna fuck up the game today? I don't go into it with the attitude. But there are times where they do good stuff and I praise them, and then they do bad stuff. I'm like, that was bonehead. What the hell they doing? It happens. It happens. WWE's gonna be the same thing. AEW's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna have stuff that make you what? Scratch your head. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep harping on the negative stuff, you're gonna miss all the good stuff. You're missing the positive stuff. You're missing the stuff that actually makes this a good show. You gotta find your tad bits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel like the shit gets a little bit
like
too much.
People are like
the complaining, the bitching, the moaning. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, they're like, Night of Champions is coming on. Should I even watch it? I'm like, no, you shouldn't. Go like, no. If you're already like that, just don't watch it then. Don't watch it.
If you gotta think about, should I watch? If you gotta ask yourself that question, don't watch it.
I don't think you're a fan no more. I don't think you're a fan no more. That's all I'm saying. I don't think you
like it anymore. I don't really think you fuck with wrestling no more.
Yeah, bro, we get talking about fans. Tony Khan, I think, takes a little dig at Triple H and says he thinks the fans are a major influence, and he does listen to fans and like that. So he kind of took the polar opposite take from Triple H, bro. And I like it. I'm like, okay, Tony Khan taking subtle digs at Triple H. Like, why would you not listen to the fans, bro? Why would you not listen to the fans?
Listen, let me tell you something about some Tony Khans. This dude, I am so proud to see Tony Khan because I seen him evolve. Like he's getting his roots into the game deep. He's now figuring out his lane. He now figure out how to move. And let me tell you something about Tony Khan, bro. Tony Khan looks like he's on chill mode. He's on chill mode. Did you see his interview with the Rick Eisens show? Well, he just came in and says, you know, I donated another $100,000 to the St. Children's Jew. That's great work on that. You know what I mean? You know, but for him to come on that show and to have the posture and the calmness that he has, and he say the things that he said, like you said right there, he just says, I do listen to the fans, and it's been proven. And he listens to the fans like immediately. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this has anything to do with me, what I said, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When AEW first came, I first went to an AEW show and it came to a Gaslight Arena. It was right after Revolution in North Carolina, Greensboro. They came down to Atlanta. And I text Tony Khan. This is all I said, please have some Will Ospreay merch at the merch stand. Get there, there was an Ospreay merch over there. I said, Now I'm thinking like, was that already planned or did he actually listen? I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's good to know that there is a possibility that there is a promotion who actually listens to the fans, the fan base. You know what I'm saying? Try to give them what they want. Opposed to the big machine who just says the internet isn't real.
Yeah. It's like he changed Marina Shirakawa's song from the start of the match to the end of the match because the internet was like, yo, change your song back. And he's like, that makes sense. Let's do it, guys. Change it back. It
And
didn't hurt no one.
Since.
Didn't hurt no one. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like this Tony Khan, when he first started, he was probably pretty timid. So he did listen to the wrestlers a lot. And now I just feel like he's taking the reins a lot more. And
he's
maybe telling them what to do more than them suggesting shit to him.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe he has a healthy balance now.
Yeah.
Maybe he has that healthy balance of they say something, I'm going to listen, but I can also reject it, So I really think he's finding his lane. He's finding his lane, man. You can't be too mad at him,
Yeah. And Tony Khan, bro, we going to bring up our boy Russo. Vince Russo says wrestling was better under Vince McMahon than it is under Tony Khan and Triple H, bro. How you feel?
Who said that? Go back.
Vince Russo says wrestling was better under Vince, not Tony Khan, not Triple H, Vince McMahon. And if I go back, Vince McMahon wasn't always the best booker, bro. There were some shitty years. There were some very, very shitty years.
Yeah, come on. Let's keep it a real light. We're going to sit here and act like that when Vince McMahon was no longer in WWE. People wasn't jumping for joy and just like, yay. You know what I'm saying?
People were excited when he was gone, bro.
Yeah. People was jumping for joy.
Yeah.
That, finally he's out of there. He's too senile. He don't know what's wrestling good anymore. He's too old, and all types of stuff are being said about him. You know what I'm saying?
And now the honeymoon phase with Triple H is over. You know that honeymoon phase where you just lovey-dovey? Now we're like, nah. Like I don't mind it. I still think WWE is a great product because I don't read too much into it like all the people online that hate every single aspect about it. Like crazy. Oh my God, Cody's getting pushed again. Yeah, the number one merch seller in WWE is getting pushed. No shit. Like
I don't know, man. It's a weird dynamic because it's like, at what point do you just kind of just watch the show and then let it marinate a little bit? See, I think people are too quick to react. Oh God, here comes Cody. Here he comes again. What you mean? He coming to the ring? Let's cut a promo. What the fuck? Can he at least tell you the story first before you start judging?
Also, John Cena's heel run right now, people are like, it's so terrible. I was like, it's not that bad, guys. It's really not that bad. And he's telling stories within the heel turn, like grabbing the belt at Night of Champions and not hitting CM Punk with it, but then hugging CM Punk. And then you see the eyes again, those peacemaker eyes. He about to kill you now. Like he's telling stories within his heel run. I don't know what people want, man. I don't know what they want.
I will be so blunt here. The heel run started off horrible. I didn't like how it started. But like I said, it gradually gotten better and better and better. So it's not as bad as what people make it out to be. Okay. Yeah. If you still sit here and say this heel run is bad after what John Cena has been doing for the last couple of months, then you're a straight hater. You honestly don't want to see it be successful. You know what I mean? People see, this is one thing I like about us. Like, we will retract, like, hey bro, this shit start off bad, but then it's got good. You know what I'm saying? We keep it real. I think people are prisoners of their own takes. I think people are prisoners of their own takes at times. They say something, they got to stick to it. Even if they deep down inside, they feel differently. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are prisoners of their own take now, Yeah,
for sure, bro.
Again, how it started and how I feel about it now, I think it's been good. I think how he's been heel turning, I think it's been great. Because now we see where it's going. He's eventually going to turn back to a face. He's going to finish out this run as face, just like we called it.
I hope he don't, bro. I don't want him to have it. I want him to.
He's going.
I want him to die a heel, bro. I want him to die.
He's going to.
I can't wait until he does interviews after he's completely done with WWE, because he'll be so open about it and like the thought process and all that stuff. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, bro.
Word on the street: John Cena was in the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, right?
Yeah, he was there with Idris Elba promoting that new movie on Prime.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said, I guess one of the questions was, can you remember a time where you just bombed and it wasn't that good? And John Cena was like, yeah, when I was in Lexington, Kentucky recently, it was just horrible. But guess what? If you read the comments under that video, more than half the people saying that was great.
Yeah.
Commenting. He said, one person said, because John Cena said it was bad because it was so quiet, right? And one person commented and said, nah, we was quiet because we was listening to what you were saying.
Yeah.
And, I didn't think that I thought the promo he did in Kentucky was good. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, what did see this is why it's so good. It's so weird. To Cena, he thought he did a bad job.
Mhm.
We thought he did good. And there'd be times where they think they did a good job. We be like, no, that shit sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, I think it was Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom doing an interview, and they said, "What's the worst wrestling crowd?" And they said Kentucky. So it might have been Kentucky, bro. It might have just been y'all.
Wow. Damn.
But I will say when John Cena was on Pat McAfee right after WrestleMania, Pat McAfee was asking him like inside baseball questions, as Cody Rhodes likes to say, and John Cena was like, "Hey man, I'll do the interview when this run's over." He's like, "I'm not going to answer those questions right now." He's like, "I'll answer them when it's done." So I look forward to those interviews. A little unreal, if you will.
And I'm going to be honest with you. This John Cena run right now, I've always liked John Cena. I always was a John Cena fan. Like, just liked his, did it get stale after a while? Of course it did. I mean, it was just, but it wasn't just John Cena. It was the WWE product itself. Okay.
It was Vince McMahon's booking.
Right. The same guy they want back now. Right?
Yeah.
So listen, but I will say this. I can step out of my own opinion and just be strictly like honest and just unbiased when I say John Cena he's definitely on that Mount Rushmore of greatest of all time. I'm talking about, there's only 4 guys. He is definitely on there, bro. What he's doing right now with this heel run has been phenomenal. He took chicken shit and made it chicken salad. You know what I mean?
Gourmet chicken salad.
I mean, he chefed the hell out that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this has been a great, the last couple of weeks has really turned, like, Cena, it's like the light went off in Cena or something. Like, you can tell it's different. It's a different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about that made Cena to me is his energy. And I can't wait till he turns face so I can get that energy back that he does and cut those great promos that he's been doing, bro. So the heel turn ain't that bad, guys. I'm sorry. It is not.
All right, back. All right, cool. I was like, damn. But what I will say about John Cena, too, is a lot of people right now are talking about that promo he had with Austin Theory, right? And a lot of people are talking about that promo right now because John Cena's doing this heel run right now. And that was kind of him being a heel towards Austin Theory, whose popularity is going up right now immensely. Austin motherfucking Theory, bro.
Yeah.
This dude on Main Event the crowd is going crazy on Main Event. The crowd ain't even full yet, and the crowd sounds loud as hell with Austin Theory. I can't wait to see what they do with Austin Theory. Representing the A, baby.
Yeah. Austin Theory, most definitely. He's on the come up. He's on the come up, and I'm excited for it, man. He has all the tools. He's great in the ring. He can cut a killer promo on the mic. I mean, he has all the intangibles to be. Again, what's happening to Austin Theory is reminding me of what's going on with Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Another one of these. Why aren't they just pushing him?
Yeah. That is our next word on the street. Kross and Scarlett's contracts are up next month. But the word on the street is they're most likely staying with WWE, and that makes the most sense because they just released a shit ton of new merch for Karrion Kross. So
3 new shirts.
He cut another awesome promo this week on Sami Zayn, bro. A little backstage, little segment, bro. Solid fucking promo, bro. He crushing it, bro.
Karrion Kross, man, killer Kross, man. He's on it. He's on it again.
He was like, "They don't want you, they want me, bro." I was like, "Oh shit, bro!"
Right. I mean, look on the video online of Karrion Kross losing, which we didn't really go into Night of Champions because technical difficulties and stuff. But we can get into a little bit about that now. That match to me was my favorite match on the card. I'm gonna tell you why. The way how the story began of you could see when Sami Zayn came out to the crowd, right, and he had that head wrap on,
Yeah.
and Karrion Kross is looking at him like, really? This is what you're gonna do to pander to them? You know what I'm saying? He had that face like, this is what you're gonna do? Okay, cool. And one thing I like about Karrion Kross when his matches, his facial expressions and the things he say in between the moves and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're a liar. You're a liar. Go ahead. You know, just the match was beautifully well done. Okay.
And
now,
Scarlett, bro. Scarlett was selling on the bro. She did a phenomenal job off the ring, bro. That shit was impeccable.
I mean, her coming, and this is something I missed. The women wrestlers, the women valets getting involved in the male matches like they used to do. Like back in the day, used to have like Woman. She used to come out with Chris Benoit and you know, the Dungeon of Doom back in the day. She used to get involved in matches and she used to break your eyes. And you know what I'm saying? You with the ref back turning, you can't see anything, right? Scarlett holding their head on the ropes, you know what I'm saying? You know, I like that. And she sells it. And again, I'm going to go into this next part of the match that maybe be like, this is what I'm talking about. Sami Zayn knocks Karrion Kross out the ring. Karrion Kross is about to, you know, he's like looking. He's about to march, like make a beeline to the ring, about to go back in there, right? Who stops him? Scarlett stops him, whispers a little something in his ear. It's like a light bulb went off his head, and he walked around and gained the advantage. See,
like a reset, like a reset. She reset him.
She resetted him.
She hit that factory settings. Reset, chill.
As much as we always like to give Karrion Kross a lot of credit, but an equal amount of that credit needs to go to Scarlett. She completes the whole package. I don't think I can imagine Kross without Scarlett. She completes the whole.
She's persona. Part of the entrance too. She's the main part of the entrance.
She is the main part of the entrance. Man. Yeah, Scarlett. So I mean, the only thing I would like to see, and I don't know why. Maybe it's an issue, or maybe she doesn't want to do it. But man, I would love to see Scarlett climb back in the ring.
Yeah,
like, you know, carrying on what Karrion is doing. So, but again, this match was a underdog match. Like Sami Zayn always fight these underdog matches and stuff, man.
Same old with Sami Zayn, bro. I've seen that Sami Zayn finish so many times. The guy takes off to run in the corner, and then Sami Zayn's running right behind him.
Right.
I'm like, man, I knew once Kross started doing the running back and forth, I was like, God damn it, Sami's about to win this.
Yeah.
Because he's about to fall on him with the haluva kick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I was so upset, bro. So upset.
Now, my only beef with this match was WWE. Can we go on the same page? When someone is in a submission move, is it one arm up?
Bro, oh yeah, bro. We totally forgot to bring it. Fuck yeah. Let's bring this up, bro.
So what was going on with that? Like
the one arm is dead now? Are we going 3 count now? Is that it? Bro, when his hand dropped, I was like, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Because, Jey Uso just dropped one arm. He lost the belt. So is Jey Uso still the champion? I don't get it.
I don't know. That was confusing to me. That was one of the most. I'll say, okay, this ain't good. Like the 3 arm count, because now in their defense, in the E's defense, I grew up. It was always the 3 arm count. It was always the 1.
But we've talked about this on the podcast. I was like, is the 3 hands dead now? And we're like, yeah, it must be, because it's just 1 now.
Right.
Except for that match.
And that was Sami playing. It seemed like he got a little extra incentive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was I didn't get that part. I was like, okay, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? He had him in the cross jacket. You know what I mean? And I thought it was over. But that one arm went, I was like, oh snap. I said, why did I ring the bell? What's going on? Man, that was bad.
And to be fair, I think his hand hit the 3rd time too. I really do think it hit the 3rd time. He just didn't stop it in time. And I was just like, I'm so confused right. And that I got on Twitter and like, I guess the 3 hands back. I was like, I guess it is, guys. Yeah. We're back to the 3 count.
Yeah. But other than that, the Kross match was the best match of the night for me. Because I love the story that it told. The frustration on Kross' face when he clotheslined him out the ring, like I said, and Scarlett brought him back to life, you know what I'm saying? And the pandering to the crowd that Sami Zayn was doing the whole time. It was like almost Kross was like, you're lying again. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And then like I told you, like I said, the pacing of the match was good. It was just it wasn't too fast, but it was just fast enough for them to tell a complete story of the two different dynamics of these two personas, Sami Zayn persona and Karrion Kross's persona, man. So yes, tonight, the Night of Champions, the match, my number one match was the Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn match, followed by the Raquel and the Rhea street fight. Then the Randalls and Cody's. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Man, is the three hands dead? We thought it was. Not anymore.
It's not anymore, bro. It's not anymore, bro. Let's get into the little, what was their name? DMD Britt Baker. There's so much drama. She wants to leave. She's not leaving. I heard they're not going to release her till after Evolution because they don't want her to show up at Evolution. I've heard this. I heard she's staying. I heard like everything. I've heard everything. Britt Baker posting something about water costing $1 at this store, $3 at a hotel, $5 at it, and your value is where you're at, blah, blah, blah. Definitely a shot at AEW, I feel like. But then they say right after that, no, there is no, she's leaving. Is she leaving? What do you feel? What do you think is going to happen with Britt Baker? It's been a while since we saw her.
Well, yeah, that is true. Now, I've seen reports saying that everything that happened up to this point, thinking that she's going to be released or she's not, it's been false. It's been false news, right? But at the same time, human beings are creature habits. And one thing that I can say that I have noticed with Tony Khan is if he has any kind of hint that you're not going to stay with AEW, he's not putting you on AEW TV.
Facts.
I.e.,
he's like, you're done.
Yeah. I.e., Mariah May, when her last match was at Revolution, he knew that she was going to WWE, take her off TV. You know? So,
Penta,
I don't
Phoenix.
know. Maybe Britt is still rehabbing. Maybe she's not back to her form. I don't know, bro. This is the weirdest thing because this is not just this just didn't just come out. This has been going on for a while with her going back and forth. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? It's been like a while. So I don't know, man. I hope that she stays because I do like Britt Baker, and I think she does have a lot to give to the women's division. You know, being the original breakthrough female star of AEW, she's history making. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know. Or maybe,
and that's the same WWE has. Yeah, and she's not that good in the ring, in my opinion. Like she could be good in the ring. She's not entertaining to me at all.
And look, in her defense, I will say this: when you start watching her, yes, those matches wasn't the best. I've seen much better from her. So I'm going to say she has the ability to be good in the ring because I've seen her have banging matches. But the time that you started watching, not so much. So in her defense, she does have a library of good matches.
Yeah, and WWE has a lot of interest in Danhausen, the vampire-looking fella.
Yeah.
I've not seen him wrestle not one time because I started watching AEW when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
Do you like this fella?
I never was a Danhausen person. I do know of him because he was supposedly like this internet sensation before he even came to AEW. So I'm aware of what he could bring to the E as far as merch and this character persona, you know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But he's been hurt. He's been hurt for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
And like we said before, the quickest way to get WWE, go to AEW because WWE going to sign you, bro. They're going to sign the shit out of you.
And shout out to AEW though, man. There was a article that came out saying in the past, if you was a former WWE employee, it guaranteed you an AEW contract. Not anymore.
It's the other way.
Not anymore.
It's the other
way now.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Crazy, man. Bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, AEW has developed an identity now, so they know who they want to be. Before, I don't think they really had an identity. I think they were just sticking, shooting shit, make it see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Now they have an identity. Now they know exactly who they want to come over and be part of the company. So, shout out to AEW for that, man.
And that's kind of what the Hardy Boys said on Ariel Helwani's podcast. They were like, "What with your time with AEW?" They were like, "Yeah, it's just we really didn't fit Tony Khan's style of wrestling." Basically, fuck disconnecting shit.
Here we go.
There we go. But yeah, the Hardy Boys, they say their run in AEW wasn't that successful because Tony Khan, they really didn't fit the mold of what he wanted wrestling to be.
It makes sense. Here we go. Jeez. I think the Hardy Boys don't want this segment to get out or something, man.
Yeah.
So the Hardy Boys basically said when it was in AEW that they felt like they didn't fit the mold of what AEW is doing, right? Or
yeah. And they were like TNA's more
That's
our
true.
speed because it's more like WWE.
Yeah, that's true. I actually heard that Jeff Hardy felt like their run in the Hardy Boys pretty much based on him. Like he's the one who kind of jacked up their run in AEW. I don't know what that means.
He was more popular for sure.
So, yeah, but yeah, now that AEW has an identity, they know who they want. They know who they want to be a part of the show and what kind of style of wrestling they want to bring in. And right now, I don't think there's not too many people who they fit. Somebody said Braun Strowman's coming to AEW. I said, bro, no.
He don't fit at all, bro.
He's too big.
Fit at all. Yeah,
he's too big to be in AEW.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a sad thing to say about pro wrestling when you're too big.
Yeah,
to be in, you know, in
it's a different time, bro. It's a different time now.
You're right. It's a different time. It's a completely different time.
If you want to be a big man, you got to be like a Brody King. You know what I'm saying? Still that kind of athletic fella, you know?
Oh, man, shout out to Brody King, man. I saw this clip with Brody King performing. Did you know the entrance music that he comes out to is his band's music?
Oh, nice.
The House of Black music that they had is his band's music.
Nice.
And I didn't know that Brody King he's the lead singer of this band, bro. This motherfucker that's his music, bro. And he was killing it, bro. I was like, dang, that shit dope as hell, bro. So yeah, shout out to Brody King, man.
Shout out Brody.
Man, Brody King, man, can we please get a push? Like, I think he deserves. If anybody deserves a push in AEW, like, it's Brody King, man.
Mm-hmm. For sure, bro.
Are they waiting for Buddy Matthews to come back before they give him that push? Do you think they're kind of waiting for them?
Maybe, but man, because they'd be a great tag team to go against the Hurt Syndicate for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be so evenly matched.
Because Buddy Matthews is like a Shelton Benjamin. He's a cock diesel dude, but he can bang in the ring, do the athletic moves, stuff like that. That'd be nice, bro. That'd be nice, bro. Bro, let's try and get into these questions before our internet kicks us both off or whatever.
All right.
Let's try and get this shit. First fan question, y'all. Send them in if y'all want us. We'll answer them. Our first question comes from AEW Mark IV. He said, what is y'all's favorite AEW theme song? And I'm like, ooh. And you know what? Like WWE has a lot of things. They always get the praise for the theme songs. But man, when I hear Christian's music hit for the patriarchy, I love that shit, bro. Him and MJF, that's probably my 1 and 2 right there.
Him and MJF, okay. Let me see here. I mean, this AEW right now is killing it in themes. Like, they got so many great themes. I love their theme music. Whoever produced their music over there, they're doing a great job. But for me, I'm just gonna stick with Will Ospreay. Like that, and then, you know what I'm saying? And it comes out right when the music picks up. I mean, it's a perfect babyface song, how'd you will, you know what I mean? Will Ospreay, and if I gotta pick a number 2, I like Julia Hart's. The Heart Always Win. Like, I like that shit, bro. Like, it fits her persona to a T when she comes out to the ring. Julia Hart's, man. Her